Good morning, my dear students. I welcome you for this session, that is semester 2. Today we start with the Learn Well, chapter number 3.1. Name of the chapter is Gardens and Gardening. You know, a garden is a plot of land on which flowers or vegetables or both are grown. In fact, a garden can be any place set aside for plants of all kinds. Flowers, herbs, fruits or vegetables. You might have seen many gardens, and beautiful gardens are there in our India. The plants in a garden are grown in an order way, so they are beautiful to look at. The activity of planting and taking care of gardens is called gardening. It is an activity that brings us joy as well as satisfaction. All of us make plans for the future. And how happy do we feel when those plans come to life. In the activity of gardening also, we make endless plans, and when those plants blossom into lovely plants and flowers, our hearts are filled with deep joy and pride. Grow a plant and then see how happy you will feel when the plants bear its first flowers. Yes, in your house, when you do the gardening, and if you have planted a rose plant, then in that, if one rose is grown, that time you feel so happy. In the morning you go and see, in my garden that bud is there, now flower has grown, a little lovely flower. You will feel to pluck it up. My rose in my house I have grown, and now see it has blossom. So you feel so happy when you do gardening with your own hands and in your own house. Kinds of gardens. Now see how many kinds of garden are there. There are many kinds of gardens grown around houses, window box gardens, container gardens, bottle gardens, indoor gardens, greenhouse gardens, kitchen gardens, market gardens, botanical gardens, terrariums and many others. A long narrow box fixed outside a window is called a window box. Yes, in the flats, if there is no space, so that time they grow small plants on the window pane. Near the window pane they keep the pots or bottles, and like that they decorate their balcony. People who don't have the land for growing a garden outside often have very small gardens in window boxes. Sometimes they grow gardens on balconies. Yes, I told you that balconies and terraces also. Plants can also be grown in small containers like boxes and bottles. When there is a less space, then you can even plantation you can do in the bottles also, and that bottles are kept in the balconies. A terrarium is also a container garden. It is a box with sides of glass and in which plants can be grown. A greenhouse is a building with glass sides and a glass roof. Plants that need protection from cold weather are also usually grown in a greenhouse. You can see over here the picture is given, greenhouse gardening, how it is done. You can see a small house shape is been made. Roofs are there of glass, and so that they can get sunlight, and inside that the gardening is done. Now you can see over here the terrace gardening, how it is on the terrace, how the plants are grown. You can see over here the bottle gardening, see how the bottle is kept. Container gardening, you can see over here the small container is kept, and on the window box, window pane, you can put it over here a plant. A kitchen garden is a household garden in which vegetables or fruit are grown. A market garden is a small farm where vegetables are grown for sale. A botanical garden is an area of land where plants and trees are grown for scientific study. Some gardens are grown to suit a certain kind of soil or a climate, such as we have rock gardens or desert gardens. Some plants grow in desert, so it is called desert gardens. Some have a particular style of planting, such as Japanese or English. Some have only one kind of plant in all its varieties, such a rose garden. Others may have plants of just one or two particular colors. In fact, the possibilities are endless. Now you see a garden of your own. If you want to do gardening on your own without any help of a gardener, then how you will do? Before planning a garden of your own, you must make sure of certain things. Which things you have to keep in your mind before doing the planning of garden? The most important thing to know is the kind of plants, which type of plants you want to plant that will grow well in that climate, soil and space. How much space you have, which type of soil you have in your garden, and how much space you have, and which type of climate is there in your area. You must also take into account the supply of water you have for watering the plants. Look at what other people in your neighborhood are growing. Ask for their advice. Then decide what you would like to grow yourself. Flowers, vegetables, plants that will look pretty, or plants that can be put to some use. Medicinal herbs you want to plant only flowers, or you want to plant vegetables, plants. You have to decide that which type of gardening you would like to do. Having decided all this, you will have to take some simple steps to grow a successful garden. Everything that grows needs light, air, water and food. Plants too need all these things. And to grow a successful garden, the following steps are recommended. You have to follow these steps. Choose a site that has good soil and light. Dig the soil to make it loose so that air can get into it. Add suitable plant food, manure or fertilizer to the soil. Break the soil to make it fine and get rid of stones and weeds. Follow the instructions for planting very carefully. Feed, water and weed regularly. Take suitable measures to check plant disease and to get rid of harmful insects. Pick at regular intervals flowers, fruits and vegetables at regular intervals. It will result in their continuous supply. Most important of all, do not try to do too much too soon. Start with a few plants. First you do try with a few plants that you know will grow well in your area. Learn all you can from gardening books and other gardeners. You take ideas from the books or from the gardeners. Let your garden grow slowly. It will become bigger as you know more and more. If one of your plants dies, find out the reason that why this plant has died. Take care that the same thing does not happen again. Now types of gardening. First you see container gardens. Some people who don't have enough land for growing a garden often grow small plants in window boxes, on balconies or terraces, in tubs or other containers. A window box should be strongly built and must be firmly supported, for it can be very heavy when filled with soil. It should be filled with finely ground soil mixed with plant food and should have good water drainage. The direction which the window faces is also important because some plants grow well in the sun while others prefer shade. It depends on the type of plant, that whether this plant needs sunlight more or it needs shade. A terrarium is a glass-sided container for growing plants and keeping small creatures. The container may have a cover to help conserve moisture and humidity. A bottle garden has plants grown in bottles. Both terrariums and bottle gardens need great care and patience. They require only a little of sunshine, and if placed in a hot sunny window, they will soon wither away and die. These gardens should not be covered too tightly because humidity will build up and fog the walls. Planting the seeds. Now see, in a garden, seeds are mostly planted in rows. They are planted in specially prepared seed beds. As a rule, they should be sown twice their diameter deep. Then they should be covered with fine soil so that the surface remains loose and moist. This will help in the sprouting of seeds and in the growth of seedlings. Some seeds sprout in 3 to 4 days, others may take a week or more. It depends on the seeds. As soon as the seeds have begun to sprout, the new seedlings must be taken great care of. This is the most important time in the life of a plant. If it is not watered properly, the tiny plantlet will die very soon. Sometimes we need to remove a growing plant to another place. It is called transplanting. It has to be done quickly. The root must be kept moist and surrounded by earth. Many seedlings are not easy to transplant. Such seeds should be sown in the spot where they are to grow. If the seedlings come up too close together, they should be thinned out. Now see, which type of tools are required when you do the gardening? Let's see the garden tools. The spade, you can see over here the spade, the fork, rake, and the hose are the basic garden tools. There are various types of spades. They are all used for digging. They should have clean, sharp edges so that we can cut the soil easily. Forks with 4 tines are also used for digging. Some forks have larger number of tines. They are used for handling manure and similar materials. You can see over here the shears. Then wheelbarrow, lawn mower, rake. You can see over here all the tools are given. What to use for watering can. The rake is used for smoothing the soil after it has been dug. It is also used for gathering leaves and grass that has been cut. The hoe is used to loosen soil and uproot weeds. There are various types of hoe. The most common is a Dutch hoe. It has to be pushed as its blade sticking out forwards. Some hoes have to be pulled as they have their blade sticking in backwards. If you have a big lawn in your garden, a lawn mower will be necessary. But for a small patch of grass, you can use shears. They are like an enormous pair of scissors. There are shears for cutting hedges also. They have thicker blades and stronger handles. Metal tools should be cleaned, oiled and hung up after they have been used. Cutting tools must have their cutting edges sharpened from time to time. They should be greased before they are stored. How to maintain the tools? See, in this chapter they also told you how you will maintain your garden tools. A watering can and wheelbarrow are also useful gardening equipment. You can have a pair of rubber boots to work on muddy ground. A pair of gardening gloves can be useful to protect the hands and to keep them clean. It has been said that one is nearer God's heart in a garden than anywhere else in the world. And if the garden is one of your own, it is no less than paradise itself. Grow a garden of your own, and you will know what a store of peace and pleasure lies therein. So, children, in this chapter you have seen how you will do the gardening, which type of tools are used, how you will maintain your garden according to your space. So, I request all the students that you should maintain garden at your own house.